let's have a look at that grid now then for the pit bike stock 160 for the start of their season. Aaron Walker starts on pole position with Luke Westerman in second place. Alan Carter and Ava Carter, the two Carters, are third and fourth. And then it's going to be Marty Harrington starting in fifth place. Robert Holmes starts in sixth place. Daniel Dickinson, we spoke to him earlier, starts in, or is classified seventh, but has had issues in the pits since qualifying. Chloe Jones starts from eighth place on the grid. Tom Salmon and Phil Dickens are 9th and 10th. Barry Prue and Ben Cotgrove are 11th and 12th. Tom Orland and Alex Latham start in 13th and 14th. Danny Underwood 15th and Bailey Harker there in 16th. Vincenzo Rizzo, good qualifying for him, starting in 17th place. Ben Squire alongside him on row 9 in 18th place. Steve Booth and Nathan Summers round out the top 20. 21st is Aaron Howe, 22nd is Ben Klukas, 23rd is Brendan Allen, 24th is Jamie Callan, 25th is John Buckle, 26th, I'm not quite sure what the name of that rider is in that position. Good luck to them. 27th is going to be Matt Cox, 28th is Michael Ford as we get into the middle of the pack now. Jake Whitaker 29th, Owen Connell will start from 30th. Joseph O'Neill, another rider who we spoke to earlier in the programme, starts from 31st on the grid. 32nd will be Ed Peed, 33rd Mike Smallbones alongside Daniel Pearson in 34th. 35th is Simon Dean, 36th is Callum Brown, 37th for Dougie Craven, 38th is an unknown driver, and then it's Alex Dowell, Paul Ward, Ben Salter, Daniel Shields, Adam Lovesley, Mark Hancock, Tom White, Andrew Jones, Jake Pearson, John Pilling, Alex Thurston, Richard Bork, David Groot, Graham Sutton, Stephen Pickard, Thomas J. Harrington, Jack Sales, Dave Smith, Josh Gudgeon, Chris Edwards, Harry Gilman, Jordan Smith, Carl Baines, Neil Turner, Mick Lord and Alex Swithenbank. We got through them all, Jacob.
It's an absolutely huge grid, Andrew. Very much looking forward to this race. Should be action-packed. Lining up here on the grid now, ready to start racing. Looks like an issue for one of the drivers there. Not quite sure who that is, but it seems to be getting in the slump.
Yeah, that's Ava Carter in the number 7. Very fast rider indeed. Starting alongside brother Alan in 3rd. So we're almost set then for the first race of the year for the Pit Bike Stock 160s. Here live on the British Mini Bikes Facebook page. Production by Alpha Live here at Teesside Autodrome.
Bit of encouragement from Kath Blaze on the Facebook stream. Come on, Joe 90. Not sure if that's a reference to Joe 90 who used to be on TV.
It's going to be Joseph O'Neill, rider number 90.
I assume he has the long swishy hair of Joe 90.
We're ready to go then for BMB SM Stock 160. It's going to be 10 laps to decide the first winner in this class for this season. Riders ready then for 10 laps around Teesside Autodrome. Remember, it's Aaron Walker, Luke Westerman, Alan Carter, Ava Carter and Marty Harrington, your top 5 from qualifying.
I believe we have a driver just at the top of the shot there, Andrew.
Yes.
Struggling with something. I'm just looking out the window now. He seems to be struggling to get his bike going again. I think that's what's delaying the start. Although he does appear to be off the track now.
Your box is getting very full, by the way.
Yes. Another pound in for me.
Keep your support coming in. Jane is supporting number 47, Aaron Howe. Thank you, Jane. Thank you for your support.
Yes, just an adjustment on the grid there. So probably due to our stop rider. I can't quite make out who that is over the other side of the track. It's probably someone in the middle of the pack, which is why they're having to shuffle all the way back. Unfortunate, obviously, to have someone drop out this early. He's now off his bike and wheeling it back to the pits. Hopefully he's got a spare part in the cupboard.
Hello.
He'll fix his bike up rather shortly.
Hello to Paige, who's cheering on Chloe Jones, watching from BSB at Donington Park. Well, Chloe's in a good position for this first race of the year, 8th on the grid. And great to see her here in the seniors. Also should give a shout out to the likes of Ben Squire, who's making his debut in this class. To refer to my notes, Chloe won Mini GP, of course, last year, stepping up now to the seniors, riding for the SC Racing team.
Oh, a comment for you there, Andrew.
Yes, hello Ben. Good to have you along. Where is the other half of Double Dash Motorsport, Andrew? He's currently on his way to Austria on business, creating the future. That's all I'm going to say. So now I have to work with Jacob.
Yes, very unfortunate for yourself there, Andrew, but easier on the eyes, I've been told. Not necessarily the ears, which is probably more important to a commentator, but yeah, we'll leave it there.
But don't worry, Howard Mitchell will be back later in the season here on British Mini Bikes. Don't you worry about that.
Still making adjustments to the grid, I believe. Just out of shot, but one of the officials is down at the back there now. As our stricken rider makes his way around to the back. And engine notes are rising.
Yeah, revs rising. We're ready to race here at Teesside, and away we go for the start of the SM Stock 160s. One of the riders towards the middle of the pack has had a problem there getting away from the grid. Does so now. Is back in the race now. In fact, I think that might be one of the riders that we talked to earlier. So down into turn 2, around the mountain, and up the mountain once again.
I believe Aaron Walker has dropped back into second place by the looks of things here.
Yeah, the Carters have had a good start. I can see as the whole field, look at them. They just keep coming as they go up through the reverse corkscrew. Into the S's for the first time go the Stock 160s up the inside. Ooh. Fantastic move there. And a change for the lead. I'm just going to confirm as the riders come round as to who that was. That might have been Luke Westerman going up the inside, but change for the lead again. Well, we knew this class was going to be ferociously fought, and straight away here on lap 1, it is indeed Luke Westerman, the number 11 in the black suit and the black helmet, who leads and is going to lead this one in the end of lap 1.
Yes, and Aaron Walker there drops down to 3rd to the man in the white, red and black suit, who is Alan Carter. He takes 2nd place, whilst his sister Eva follows up in 4th place.
Aaron Walker from pole position, still there in 3rd position. We did momentarily lead through the middle part of lap 1. Here they come, up the hill, up the mountain once again. It's still Westerman from Carter, Walker, Carter, Robert Holmes in 5th place, and Marty Harrington, your top 6.
Yes, still very close. These top 6 appear to be gapping it out now. 7th place, Chloe Jones, trying to keep them honest as we go into the complex part of the track.
This is where Westerman momentarily lost the lead on lap 1. Is Carter going to try and make a move? Oh, and Westerman makes a little bit of a mistake there. I think he had an issue coming off the corner, and Alan Carter is through. Through and into the lead is the rider on the number 1.
Yes, we're in the parabolic, and now he's got quite a comfortable gap. I don't expect Westerman to be coming back at him anytime soon. A costly mistake there.
Well, Carter was fastest in the warm-up first thing this morning. Track conditions very, very different now, but this is a really good start for Alan Carter.
Across the start-finish line, there we have it. Number 1, Carter crosses the line in first place from Westerman. Third place, Aaron Walker. Fourth, Robert Holmes. Fifth, Marty Harrington. And sixth, Chloe Jones.
Problem for Ava Carter. She's falling down the order, and I think there's been an incident for Ava somewhere out on the circuit, out of the top 20 now, but it's brother Alan leading, Luke Westerman second, Aaron Walker still there in third, but look at that, look at Aaron Walker now challenging Luke Westerman for second place.
Confirmation, Ava is still there in fourth place. Must be a transponder issue.
Good spot, Jacob.
Yes, she is very much still a part of this battle.
Well, that is very, very good to hear. She can see her brother starting to pull out. A good lead now over Luke Westerman in second place.
Yes, I believe the pressure from Aaron Walker is his priority at the minute, ahead of catching Alan. As Aaron takes a look around the parabolica.
And he's up the inside into hairpin 3. That's a very nice move. Can he get it stopped? Yes. Fantastic move there from Aaron Walker up into second place now.
Yes, and Rob Holmes right on the back of them now. He's going to be looking to capitalise on anything. And just as I say that, seems to drop back a little bit. Not quite as good a drive out of that one. But yes, Carter now leads from Aaron Walker. Let's see if he can do anything to catch our race leader.
At the moment, Carter is gone now. Let's have a look at a replay. This was Walker up the inside of Westerman. The classic hairpin 3 move just keeps it locked down and then outbreaks Westerman into hairpin 3. Very nice move there.
Yes, Westerman not currently showing up on the transponder this lap. I think they're taking it in turns to be the person who doesn't show up, but still there showing number 11 in third place. Walker appears to have the measure of them so far and looks to be focusing on catching up to Carter in first place. Be interesting to see how that goes as we are now on our third lap of this 10-lap race.
Indeed. So the battle's still raging on for third place. Westerman from Carter. And then Robert Holmes in the blue and white, slightly behind.
Gets very close at this part of the track, Andrew.
He does indeed. Marty Harrington's not too far behind there as well in 6th place. So lots to race for here in stock 160. As Westerman looks like he's closed in a little bit there on to Walker through the latter stage of the lap. There you can see Alan Carter. Alan Carter is gone here. He is just disappeared up the road and round the outside. There goes the 29. On the 848. I think the 848's got a bit of a problem there. But I actually think that was Alan Carter, wasn't it? That was Alan Carter making his way through some of the traffic now in this 60 bike field.
Yeah, so who have we picked up here, Andrew? Can you quite make out the numbers?
Looks like it's the 77 and the 23.
Which may well be 777 of Mr. Prue.
This is Daniel Pearson in the 77. This is all around 27th place, I think. Number 20 involved in there as well, which is John Buckle. Adam Lovesey in there as well.
Yeah, lots of good battles on this massive, massive field we have out for this race. Up the inside there goes the green and white bike. Can't quite make out his number, unfortunately for you. Throughout the season we will get better at identifying which riders have which helmets, suits and bikes.
And oh, who's that off? It's the 52, and this is on the coming up towards the Parabolica. I'll just have a little look for who the 52 was. Oh, it's Ben Cotgrove. Ben Cotgrove there has the issue. That's put him out of this race. But 5 laps to go. We're into the second half of this first race for the Pit Bike SM Stock 160s class here at Teesside Autodrome for round 1 of the British Mini Bikes Championship for 2018. Your leader still Alan Carter, 4.5 seconds clear of Aaron Walker, then Luke Westerman, Ava Carter, Robert Holmes and Marty Harrington, your top 6. As the 108 and the 86, the 108 being Tom Orland. So this is all over 9th place. As up the inside there, wow, what a, oh, and down, oh, down goes the 84. And I think that might be Steve Booth. Oh no, it's Ben Klukas. Ben Klukas down. Oh, that's a real shame for Ben.
Yes.
Just got caught out by the rider coming up the inside there. It was the rider in the Jorge Lorenzo helmet. I hope I've got that right. I'm sure someone will tell me if I didn't. The 86, can't quite pick out which one on the entry list is the 86. But there, just looking up the inside, yeah, just clipped front to rear wheel and down went the 84. Didn't look too happy about it.
Yeah, I think Lucas just got his wheel, front wheel alongside it, the other back wheel, and a slight step out of the back end caused the contact there. No intention, just a racing incident. Yeah,
so this is that was the battle over 9th place Tom Orland and Steve Booth.
I think this is our leaders, Andrew, coming through the pack, trying to put laps on the back end of the pack.
Yeah.
Carter just came through shot just ahead here, and we've got
it's Walker and Westerman.
Yes, and Westerman trying to cut through as well. Still very close together, this pair, second and third.
Round hairpin 3, looks like Walker and Westerman have broken away from Ava Carter and Robert Holmes in 4th and 5th place.
Westerman very close now as we come over the start-finish line. 3/10 the gap last time round.
This is more playing into the hands. He just caught the sight of Alan Carter, who's now 5 seconds down the road from these down in the box riders in 2nd and 3rd. And they're now 5 seconds clear of Ava Carter in 4th. Support coming in for Tom Orland. Tom still doing really well, up in 9th place at the moment, fending off Steve Booth. So that was the battle that we saw earlier, which involved Ben Klukas unfortunately going down. But still, this is the big battle on circuit for 2nd place. Pole sitter Aaron Walker trying to fend off Luke Westerman, who's been very quick all day.
Yeah, 7 laps of excellent battling from this pair. Unfortunately not been able to catch our race leader Alan Carter. He's checked out 5 seconds up the road, but these two still battling in front of Ava Carter in 4th place, who doesn't seem to have been kept with him. And a change, Andrew. No, back marker.
It's back marker. It's looking very similar. Oh, great move by Luke round the outside through the chicane to keep the pressure on. That was a crucial move by Westerman as they head down now. And Westerman's looking up the inside into turn 2. My goodness me, that would have been an amazing move if he'd been able to make that stick. Very high speed down into that corner, downhill, tricky to get the braking in any kind of vehicle right, but they've cleared the traffic now, have Walker and Westerman. The battle continues.
Yes, they were 2/10 as they went over the line. Walker appears to come out of that traffic a little bit better off, but with 2 laps to go, expect to see Westerman come back at him.
Yeah, they were just coming past Daniel Shields there in the number, or on the number 27. So the leaders have almost, well, they've lapped more than half the field in this 10-lap race. 2 laps of it to go. They're actually closing in, so I think Alan Carter had one of the awful things when you're the leader and coming through traffic. The traffic not quite realising that they are being lapped. It's almost a curse in some ways, and as a result, Alan Carter has lost a little bit of his lead, but it's still 4 seconds.
Yes, perhaps consequence of this being the first round of the year, people not used to having been lapped, perhaps in a fortnight or so's time. And our next round, back markers will be a little bit more used to these riders coming through the field round about laps 8 and 9.
On to the last lap then. Alan Carter leads by 3.9 seconds ahead of this rider here, Aaron Walker, who's making his way round the far side of the mountain now, being cheered on by Alice Howe. It's actually the 47 that she's cheering on, which is Aaron Howe. Whereas Aaron, well, he's currently doing really well, 15th place, as up the inside goes Aaron Walker.
I'm sure she means well to both Aarons in this race, but predominantly Aaron Howe.
And here's your leader then. Alan Carter took the lead early in the race and has led this one supremely. Will be very, very happy with this. It's going to be a win. As long as Alan can get round the final corner, yes he can. Here comes Alan Carter then to take the first win in SM Stock 160 here at Teesside Autodrome. A fantastic victory, a very, very good start to Alan Carter's afternoon. But who's going to take second place? It's been a fantastic battle throughout. As Carter has a little look over his shoulder, it's going to be Aaron Walker who takes second place. Luke Westerman finishes in third. And then we're going to wait for fourth and fifth. Yes, Ava Carter holds on to fourth place in a titanic battle between herself and Robert Holmes in fifth place. Marty Harrington is going to take sixth. Then it should be Chloe Jones finishing in seventh position, in a good bit of space ahead of Tom Salmon in eighth place.
Yes, good result that for Chloe Jones. Won Mini GP last year, and this year stepping up to a new class. 7th place, great start.
Great start, definitely looks like Chloe Jones belongs in this senior class. 7th place on her first race at this level. 8th place for Tom Salmon. 9th place for Steve Booth, who just edged out Tom Orland in that battle for 9th place. Michael Ford finishes in 11th. Vincenzo Rizzo in 12th. Jamie Callan in 13th. Owen Connell 14th. Aaron Howe, great ride to 15th place. Brendan Allen was 16th, Bailey Harker in 17th, Ben Klukas recovers to 18th place, Ed Peed in 19th place, 20th for Barry Prue, 21st for Mike Smallbones, 22nd for Jake Whitaker, 23rd for Phil Dickens, 24th was an owner of a transponder, 25th was John Buckle, 26th Daniel Pearson, 27th Adam Lovesey, 28th Daniel Shields, 29th Ben Salter, and 30th, rounding out the top 30, was Dougie Craven.
Fantastic race, Andrew. Very much enjoyed that one. If all the races today are like those first two, we're on.